Hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good night, or good whatever time it is in your country. Anybody home? No notice, no nothing. So I'm not expecting people here. So, there are some people. No notice, no nothing, right? I just wanted to go. DJ in the house already. Oh, wow. Hello, 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 people. Are you guys okay? Okay. Hi, Green Turf. Mohammed, how is going, brother? My brother, how is going? Yeah, so thank you for being here. I didn't plan to do this, but yeah, kind of boring today. So I wanted just to go live and talk to my people. Kedi Mwenza from Zambia is in the house. Hello, hello, everybody. Get around, get your questions ready, get your coffee, a bottle of water so we can just talk, okay? You have your cell phone, internet connection. Come talk to us, man. Don't be shy, okay? You don't have to show us your beautiful face. You can just hide yourself behind some pictures. All right. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Una Emery. Good evening, Kedi Mwanza. We have Joseph is in the house. Some people appreciate us from long distance. Thank you so much, my brother. And yeah. Okay, so we're waiting for a few more people to come so we can start. So nothing special, okay? This is the show for the people and by the people. You decide about the topic. What are we going to discuss about? I just put a title there, but it's not my show. So what's going on in the Chelsea community? If you have a news to share with us, why not? Nervous when David Moyes was on the stand watching. Yeah, Moyes. But we're going to beat him on Saturday, though. Don't worry about it. We were tired. Okay. Joseph is from Zimbabwe. Mugabe. President Mugabe. Hello, Mr. G. How is it going? Okay, so any question? No? All right. Okay. Anyways, what are we going to do now? Go on social media and check. Smash the like button. Hey, people. Some likes to promote the show so more people can join us. Thank you, DJ. Anybody, if you wanna double check if you are subscribed, because sometimes you can get notification but you are not subscribed. So please double check. Anyways, what is going on in the Chelsea world right now? It's Marina, because I saw many people asking for Marina to go, Bruce to go. And the big guy, the big boss always got away with everything, You don't attack the president, you attack the member of the cabinet, The president is always innocent. And I am convinced that Abramovic just got dragged into the situation, by his advisors like Bruce, Marina, and the rest. Somebody is asking, will Chelsea continue with the ES? No, it's dead. The thing. I mean, the league is gone. The Super League is gone. Only Real Madrid and Barcelona still not saying anything so far. Maybe they're gonna make their own league. Two teams. You know, two teams in that league, that greedy league. So they're gonna play 20 games each season. Real Madrid, Barcelona on Wednesday. On Saturday, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Next week, them again. So that's the way it's going to be because nobody wanna be part of that evil plan. People don't wanna. Okay, any question, people? No? Maybe not. Let me jump quickly on social media, see what is happening. So we can maybe choose a topic and start talking. All right. Aston Villa and Man City. I think they scored after Villa scored after like 26 seconds. That was the quickest goal of the season by Man City and Man City. They came back and then they are leading. It's the end? Probably. 2-1 City. All these teams, they always play good when they play against Chelsea, though. Even Brighton. And Chelsea women, 2-2 against Man City. Away, yeah, very important point because this is going to be massive. We might win the league again this season. So, congratulations to the girls. They did good. Let's double check what they did here. We are champions. Yeah, the girls are killing it. If I have to give the girl of the game, the women of the game, I will go with Berger, probably because she made a save like, wow. She's awesome. And Sam Kerr is my girl. She always scores, but today I'm going to give it to the goalkeeper, Berger. So let me just vote, give it to. Yeah, she got like 57%. That's awesome. 67%. DJ Johnstone sent off before halftime. Yeah. Sent off before his. Oh, wow. That means he's not going to play on Saturday or Sunday, the final. Carabao Cup final. Saturday, Sunday. Anybody? So he's not going to be there, huh? John Stones. Oh. Matty Cash also got a red card? Probably. I'm not watching the game, though. I don't feel like watching the game. Somebody say, come on, City. I did not realize Cash has been sent off. Yeah, so 10 against 11. 10 against 10. Before it was 10. Before it was 10 against 11, but now it's 10 against 10. So good game so far. Anyways, so the girls, I love watching girls because they play very good. Now the Chelsea men team, you have to call the ambulance to be on your door because the heart attack is just close to you. So wrong. Okay, so the women, congratulations, girls. Let me see. This is not. I don't want to put the sounds. It could be copyrighted and the channel will be taken down. So no sounds. Not gonna put any sounds here. Huh? Harder. Sam Care. Okay, so let's see. Chelsea man, nothing special today. I was expecting the club to apologize to us for putting us through hell for 48 hours. It's not fair for us. Tony Rudiger, we need to do better next time. We need to stay hungry. So are you telling me that you were not hungry? Tony Rudiger, stay hungry. All right? We were hungry. We were just lacking energy, I don't want to blame them that much because of what happened. They were like 45 minutes on the bus before getting to Stamford Bridge. Can you imagine what was going through their head? Maybe the bus could be attacked by fans, everybody killed or something like that. So they were afraid. Cesar Aspilicueta, Chelsea passion football. Okay. This picture just showing him celebrating with fans here. Football is for fans, right? You want our cold night in stock. Yeah, man. Nothing special. No apology, no nothing. In the website, it was like, kind of victimize themselves. Like, we joined the last minute last week and we quickly understood that this is not for the interest of our fans and all that. Well, you say that because you've been caught, Do you think if we didn't go out and serve football, they were going to say that? No. They are not really sorry. I don't trust them anymore. Okay, let John Stone out. More question. Big up Chelsea ladies. Yeah. Are you Real Madrid? I don't know what you mean. Are you Real Madrid games before the UCL? I don't understand that. What do you mean? We play Real Madrid next Tuesday, I think. Away. At not Bernabeu because Bernabeu is under renovation right now, and they are playing in the Di Stefano. It's like a training stadium where the B team play. So an open stadium that we're gonna play there, and I'm imagining like Florentino Perez with Bruce or Peter Cech. They're gonna have to some word like, why did you do that to me? Perez. I wish we can beat them away and home. And the Giraffe to concede like 5 goals. Good evening. Anybody want to come and talk to us? No? Maybe not. If nobody want to come to talk to us, and then this live is going to be very short. because the reason why I'm here is for the people. All right, so you have the link. Good evening, Mr. Samuel. All right, can we? DJ is in the house. How's it going, brother?
Hey, big up, big up. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Just today been like quiet.
Yeah, it's the calm after the storm,
Really?
innit?
Yeah, calm after storm. Nobody is doing anything. Yeah.
Yeah. You made some valid points at the start regarding that Chelsea statement that was actually sent out. It's just a typical Chelsea thing, though, isn't it? In terms of our
Mm-hmm.
statements, I want to look at them kind of statements. I call it a typical Bruce Buck style statement because it looks like it
Yeah.
mainly would have come from him.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I know. I watched one of your videos today, and I think you said that the three that were to blame were to be Buck. No, sorry, it was Roman, Buck, Bruce Buck, Marina, and I forgot the other. I forgot the other guy's name. You mentioned four names in your video today when you did a video earlier on. I'll be honest with you, mate. I think the only person who's actually behind this, or as much as it was a bad thing, and Roman should really have done something, I reckon is Bruce Buck. To be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you, I wouldn't probably blame Marina for this. I personally think that obviously he saw an opportunity for making more money for the football club. He
Mm-hmm.
obviously obviously put his plans to Roman. Roman must have said to it at the time, okay, yeah, looked at it. He must have not even looked at it at the time. Just I don't know why he agreed on it. But for me, it's more for Buck thing, to be honest with you, than because from hearing the words after what Roman said, it seems like there were some reports coming out saying that he was absolutely furious about it as well.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, so
Wow.
I don't know where to actually look on this and say it is a bad thing, but what the club did just in general, because I thought what they basically did was absolutely
Mm-hmm.
unprofessional for us to do that. All it was just a money racketing thing, but. What I will say though is for me it's more for Bruce Buck thing because it's the kind of thing he would do if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I've said it for quite some time now. You know, ever since he's become our chairman, I
Mm-hmm.
think I've never liked. It's not. I've got nothing against the bloke. I just don't think he's the kind of guy that should be running a football club. In terms of that, I think we need a person that's actually played for Chelsea, someone else to come in and do
Mm-hmm.
that kind of job role.
Yep.
For me, I don't. I mean, people say he's. I mean, okay, yeah, the footballing knowledge people need, but I don't know what his football knowledge really is. What his football knowledge is really about. From what I understand, when he first came to Chelsea, I
Mm-hmm.
thought he was actually a lawyer before, and then he moved up as that role as chairman of the football club. So,
Mm-hmm.
for me, again, it's not a real person, a real, I call a real Chelsea person that's known this club inside out.
Yeah.
That should be doing that kind of role. So for me, yeah, if anyone was to leave this all, I probably would say Bruce Buck, no one
Mm-hmm.
else, and the other guy you mentioned in your video, I forgot his name. Is it Geis? Maybe you could help me on it, bro. You did a video on it today. You said there was four people in it. There was Roman, Marina, Buck, and there was another guy you mentioned.
Oh yeah. Steve, you mean?
Is that the guy? Maybe I cannot remember who it was, but I think there. I think it's. I think for me, maybe Buck. For me, I'd say to Buck for Buck to cut all ties at Chelsea because I think he's behind this all more than anything else in
Mm-hmm.
terms of it all. But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
how I feel.
reading at the same time here what you just said, but yeah, I see it's like Roman is furious
Yeah,
about what. Yeah, I'm trying to
but it's
share
still
it,
not
but
right. It's still not
yeah.
right though. It's still not right. He should have still looked at it properly. You know.
And somebody, I don't wanna get Didier Drogba involved on all this, man, because he will be in the mud for nothing, just like Frank Lampard. Drogba
Yeah.
is a legend. I just don't want him like to be in the position where we're gonna start like hating him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what he
I
said
saw
that
that as chairman. I can understand.
chairman.
Big up to that shout, by the way. Yeah, I can understand that because I don't know if you heard today, even at Manchester United, apparently are looking at Van der Sar to come in and be their chairman because what's his name stepping down. He's
Hmm.
leaving at the end of the season. and they're asking
Uh,
for him. But now I think that's not a bad shout for Manchester United, to be honest with you, Van der Sar, because obviously he's done it
mhm.
at Ajax for quite some time. They're talking about him and the other guy who used to play for Arsenal, the winger. What was his name? Really good winger he was. Uh
For
what is it?
Arsenal?
Yeah, he was a good winger. For they're asking for maybe those two to go to Manchester United and be their new chairman and another position.
Hmm.
Someone might be able to help me in the comments section. I can't remember, I can't get his name at the moment. He was a
Okay.
Dutch winger, very good player. But yeah, so they're asking for players to come to do that kind of role. Maybe we should maybe look at that situation. Someone who is Chelsea that can come in
Hmm.
and do that kind of chairman role. I don't know what you think on that, bro.
I don't know. I
Or do you?
just don't. I don't know who is going to be qualified for that. I don't know. Ex-player? No, I don't. I don't want Didier Drogba to get involved on
No,
this,
no, no,
man.
no, no,
I'm
not on
just
that.
done with ex-players coming and maybe they should just promote Peter Cech
Yeah, that's not a
the
bad shout.
chairman
Yeah, why not? Yeah, why not? Why not?
or Michael Ballack or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, there's some good shouts there. Um, yeah, but we definitely. I mean, listen, I'm just glad it's all over now. I know it's. I mean, we've done that. We're out of it now. We should
Hmm.
just try and concentrate more on the football, on the Prem now, and well, I say finishing in the top four.
Hmm.
The FA, the FA, the FA Cup final and the Champions League. We've got important games still. We still got a season to play.
Hmm.
I still think we'll make top four, even though we had a really, really bad game yesterday. But I think yesterday, I'm not going to. In fact, I was thinking about it afterwards. I'm not going to knock the players, to be honest with you, after yesterday's match. I think there was so much going on with them yesterday. I mean, you
Hmm.
saw mistakes happening in that game that you've never seen. I
You've
mean, how
never
many
seen
times did it?
before. Hmm.
Yeah, how many times they lost the ball yesterday? I mean, passes that Zuma, his concentration levels, he missed the ball a few
Yeah.
times. The
Yeah.
same with Jorginho. So I'm not going to really knock the club, even though I was a bit disappointed. And I thought, yeah, it was an advantage that we missed out on again because we could have got
Hmm.
third spot. But hey, listen, we've got a game in hand over Tottenham. I know they won today, but we have got a game in hand on them. And if we can beat West Ham on Saturday,
Hmm.
then we can still claim that third spot, depending on what happens with Leicester.
Yeah, it's going to be until the end. We're gonna fight until the end, man. I'm
Yeah,
confident we're gonna
yeah,
finish top four.
definitely,
And who
definitely.
cares? We're going to win the Champions League. Who cares? The end of the day,
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna
Champions
win.
League,
Yes.
and we're gonna qualify for. You know.
No, for sure. I mean, it helps also today because I heard some news that came out today. I don't know if you heard about the news about Valverde from Real Madrid. He's unfortunately got COVID. I think it's a couple of days before the Chelsea match, so he's
Hmm.
definitely out of the Chelsea match. I also
Hmm.
heard that Sergio Ramos' son Lucas Vasquez are out as well. Now
Oh
that's
yeah,
not yeah. Those three players are quite important players, but still, I mean, they're still a dangerous team no matter what. But
yeah.
hearing that kind of news still is actually quite good. Knowing those,
They
mainly
still
Sergio
have
Ramos,
Vinicius
Vinicius,
Junior
yeah,
against Marcos Alonso. That is going to
oh
be
god, Eden
a
Hazard
disaster.
possibly,
Yeah,
yeah,
Eden Hazard
no,
could be, but yeah, he's he's Eden Hazard. He's one of us. So
he is, yeah, he is.
I
Hopefully he'll
don't
know.
know, man. I don't care how good or bad they are. We have just to be careful and just go there and try to do the job.
Yeah,
And nobody want to play us right now. To be honest with you, we do good with big teams.
we seem
Just
to be,
those
doesn't it?
small, yeah, the small teams are giving us more trouble than
Mm.
big teams because we know how, yeah, how they're gonna do, and we're gonna try to block them.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening to. I think we seem to be going. It used to be our old ways before, didn't it? We used to beat the big teams and the small teams. We used to fail, and we then. I think when
Hmm.
Jose came to the man, when he came as manager, we seemed to be beating everybody. It was like we're beating the big teams and the small teams. We've kind of gone back into that little shell again, haven't we? Where
Hmm.
we seem to be doing well against the bigger teams, and then the smaller teams seem to know how to play us. I mean,
Mm.
listen, I still am confident about my team. I still think we can make the top four. I don't
Yeah.
think we shouldn't feel like we're not going to get anywhere near it. I think we will.
Hmm.
Um, I think we've got a lot to play for, as I said already.
Yeah.
A lot to play for. So yeah, I'm still upbeat with it all, man. I'm still upbeat. I'm still upbeat.
Yeah, man. It was a little bit of distraction for Can you feel it as fan? We can feel that, you know, from our houses. So just think about players.
Yeah,
They were not sure what's gonna happen tomorrow. So
yeah.
I can understand the performance. You know, we were lucky even
Mm.
to get away with a point. To be honest with you, so
We were,
not
we were, we were.
opportunity missed, but not gonna complain too much about what could have been done. And did you watch Tuchel's press conference after that? Right?
Yeah, yeah, I saw it. I saw it. He even said that the players his minds was not on the game today. He felt the players'
Hmm.
minds were not on the game. He's obviously disappointed that we drew. We should have really. He goes. We should have really won this. We should have really won this kind of game. But hey, he gave. To be fair, he did give credit to Brighton. To be fair, I mean that's one thing I like about him. He gives his credit to where it's due. I'm saying
Hmm.
they did pretty well against us today, but we should have done better. Playing at home as well, being the home team, we're the ones
Hmm.
that should be feared of when people are coming to Stamford Bridge. And to be honest with you, yesterday, the way the team played yesterday. But listen, as I keep saying already, bro, this
Hmm.
whole situation yesterday. I mean, okay, we all pulled out of the Super League. It was an excellent thing. And again, I have to say, big up to all the fans that went to Stamford Bridge yesterday and
Yeah.
shouted out their voices yesterday to that whole to make that team for the board to understand we are Chelsea, we are the
Hmm.
fans. You're not getting out, you're not pushing us like this away, and all that kind of. I was so proud of the fans yesterday, and I can't
Me
be more
too.
prouder of being a Chelsea fan yesterday as I was with the fans. It just showed people go on about saying we're plastic fans and this and that. I don't think there was anything of plasticness yesterday. We were showing the heart and beat
Nobody.
of our football club yesterday, mate. And I think yesterday going for that. I mean, that's the only thing I dreaded. I didn't go to that, but it would have been
Hmm.
nice to have gone. But maybe, hopefully, we won't have another one like that next time. Hopefully, we'll never come across like that again. But the fans that went there yesterday, I know a load that went down yesterday, and I know some of them are doing. Some of them have actually gone on YouTube channels as well. And big
Hmm.
up to those people that went yesterday. They really did express their views, which was excellent. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, we did it. We did it really
we did it.
yesterday, and
We
then
did it. Yeah.
today Spurs tried the same thing, but it was a fail. I wanted to banter, but kind of I feel bad. Like this is about football, not like about you know
Yeah.
getting
Well,
on
yeah,
some
that's sorry,
teams.
but
But it was almost like 10 people showed up.
oh, it was funny, right? There was this, I was I watched I have to say something quite amusing as it goes because
Hmm.
I was watching I was watching some of the some guy was doing something on Twitter. Same thing as yesterday. They were posting at the Chelsea. It was on a live stream.
Hmm.
They were show they pointed out they were posting out the live stream for the fans today when they went down to protest today.
Hmm.
And there's one guy who was taking a picture. And he
Hmm.
goes, Uncle, Uncle. He's saying, Why have you bought Tottenham merchandise? We're here trying to
Hmm.
do a protest, and you're going and buy merchandise.
Oh, that's funny.
That was on Twitter. That was trending on Twitter today. I don't know if anyone else in the comment section could probably say anything about it, but that was so hilarious. It was just hilarious. I was thinking,
He's trying to
and he
buy.
goes, and there was and there was this there was a young boy there. So he goes, "What's this young kid doing here? We've come to do a protest here. Why is this young kid here?" It was so
Yeah.
funny, honestly, just hearing it. And he's telling, and he's saying, "Uncle, Uncle, why have you bought all this merchandise? We're here doing a protest."
Yeah, for a protest and yeah. Yeah, that's not funny, man.
Oh, I was finding that hilarious. Honestly, I was hilarious. Seriously, I was thinking, oh my god. I mean, listen, big up to them as well. They did a good thing. They went there today. They
Yeah, they
expressed their
went there.
views. I mean, every fan that's going to these protests, I'm going to say the same to Arsenal. I'm going to say the same to Manchester United because I believe there's an Arsenal protest going on Friday, and I do
Hmm.
believe there's a Manchester United one happening on Saturday. And all I say
Yeah.
to him is that isn't that a big? Is it Manchester United Liverpool that day as well? If I'm not mistaken, are they playing each other? I think they are. And they were saying that maybe the Liverpool and Manchester United fans should go together as one and
Hmm.
protest with them together as one because obviously regardless of whether we like it or not, they are the
Hmm.
two biggest historic clubs in the Premiership. Yeah, both Manchester
Hmm.
United and Liverpool. And if those two kind of fans come together and protest
Yeah.
to the Glaziers at Manchester United on Saturday, that would be brilliant. That would be football coming as one
Brilliant.
together.
Yep.
You know,
It was football. Football
it
will
is, man. It
win.
is. It is.
We
It is. It is.
we
It is,
want
man.
our
It is.
football back.
Yeah.
Second time. And Big Sam is asking
Yeah.
for sanction. Do you think he's the right person to say these things, knowing knowing how he tried to get some money behind closed doors and
Oh,
all that?
yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah,
You remember that, right?
wasn't he getting done? Wasn't he getting done for what do you call it? What was it for? I forgot it was.
Was when he
He,
was
yeah,
England's
yeah,
manager,
and he
right?
got he got caught.
Yeah, he got caught. Yeah, he get
Yeah,
baited.
I remember that.
Baited,
I remember
the
that.
camera everywhere, and he was like, yeah, do
Yeah,
this and that, and telling people strategy to get more money and play,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and all that. It's Big Sam, and now he's the first to tell people, oh,
Oh,
you,
yeah,
you should
get a
sanction,
sanction.
yeah, get sanctioned about it. Big
I'm
Sam,
Sam Allardyce, Big Sam.
yeah,
Get an action, man. The Big
that's
Six should be
his,
in trouble for that.
that's his, yeah. So the Glazers and Man United,
Yeah, yeah,
big
they tried.
plan, yeah,
Yeah, Ed
because he's
Woodward
the
was in
guy
charge.
who helped them buy Man United, and he knows his thing when it comes to making money.
Oh yeah,
So, but
yeah.
this time is over. The big plan just collapsed after 48 hours. It was done. So
You know, as much as
gone.
I made, as much as I made dislike the likes of our enemy teams. I'm not going to call them enemies, but our teams, our rivals.
Mm-hmm,
You know, I don't believe an owner should be dipping into the football club and taking money out. They should be giving money to the football club. What
mm-hmm,
is that called? Roman and the Sheiks are doing for Chelsea and Manchester City. But when you
mm-hmm.
got owners that are greedy like that, I do feel sorry for the fans because they
Yeah,
are the ones that are suffering. I would hate
mm-hmm,
to be in that position. I really would do.
yeah.
You know.
Saeed is in the house, brother. How is going?
I'm fine, thank
Hey,
you.
Said.
Long
Hi,
Long time
Flo.
no see. You just disappear like that. Just since I gave Timo Werner 4 out of 10, you
No,
just hate
you
me.
never forget it. You're smart. My
he, just,
goodness.
he just disappeared. It was how is going, brother? How is
I
family?
missed you. I missed you. No, I have a lot of work, really, and now I really came. I just jumped in and I saw you, and of course, I don't want to miss the opportunity to say hello.
No problem, no problem. What do you think about the European Super League?
Oh, for me, it's just an extension of a development already going on for over 20 years in European football, and maybe you don't like my opinion here, but
Mm-hmm,
I was never a big fan. I grew up with European football in a complete different football world, and I'm not a big fan of the Premier League at all.
oh
Not
yeah. Mm-hmm,
not
No.
not about the fans, not about the culture, but they
mm-hmm,
they totally gave up a membership model like in Germany. They sold their football clubs to American investors. You all know the story, so what
mm-hmm,
should I say more? And I have no illusion. I'm a businessman myself. You
mm-hmm.
know the situation.
Yeah.
Now the fans they scream about, oh, we need to change the.
Mm-hmm,
You just can change one investor to another one. Nothing will change. I have no illusion about that. But what do you think about it?
Yeah, I understand your point of view from a businessman because you are there for business, first of all. But for the culture, for the fans, is different. We're not getting anything from this.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to, play football, enjoy our football. It's not only about football, it's more than that. You are part of something that is even bigger than yourself. So it's a family. So maybe they didn't understand the culture of English football.
Of
And
course not. These are American investors. They don't
Mhm,
look. I saw this in different fields, in investments in Europe.
mhm,
Americans, they make a lot of mistakes in Europe. But
mhm,
when it comes to football, and I have to say, I am myself a football player. I was a football player. I
Mhm.
was a member. I was a member of the UEFA family. I know the structure,
Mhm.
and this is, like I said, it's just the development that I didn't like over
Mhm.
the last few decades. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is the world, though, brother. Everything is changing.
And of
Um.
course, yes, and of course, I mean, this idea, of course, it was super stupid. I mean,
Mhm.
when I heard about it, I knew it has zero chance, and
Yeah. And guess what? They were going to make a lot of changes, even
Yeah.
the between it was going to be like basketball. You have to stop after 20 minutes. You have a break, like a
Hmm.
commercial break or something like that. It was all structured just
yeah,
for
yeah, yeah, yeah,
money. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
why
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that?
Why they think, oh, football 90 minutes is too long?
It's too
Yeah,
long. Hmm.
we want to attract more young people, and you have to understand they
Hmm.
try to attract new markets.
Yeah.
Chinese, big markets and young people. Oh, they
Yeah.
don't, they
They
don't
don't
have any,
watch.
they
Hmm.
don't, they don't have an attention more than 60 minutes
Yeah,
or 50
that's
minutes. I
true.
don't
That's
know,
true.
something like, this is the idea behind. I mean, it's ridiculous, all
Yeah,
this.
everybody is on social media right now with the cell phone. They don't watch really the game anymore. And when you analyze the game, for example, they would jump and say, "Oh, you are wrong," but they didn't even watch the game. They just
Yeah.
watch a few minutes
True.
here. Oh, watch the goal, and oh, they
Yeah.
conclude that that player was good and awesome. And it's black and
Yeah,
white right now.
yeah, yeah.
People don't read anymore. People don't do
Mm,
analysis anymore. So the
yeah.
world is changing.
But like, do you remember? I came from Switzerland. I came from Switzerland,
Yeah,
and
yeah, no.
and you know, and I know Switzerland, Germany is very close.
Hmm.
Close culture.
Yeah.
And in Germany, they never followed the path of marketing and big money in football.
Hmm.
Germany really has a good football culture
Hmm.
because the 50+1 rule.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So, and
I
this,
heard.
and this, if you cannot implement something like this in England, nothing will ever change.
Yeah,
No
I
matter.
heard. I
And
heard that the government is working on it. DJ, you from England? Did you hear anything about new rules and new regulation about football?
No, no, nothing as yet. I mean, all I know is the only rules that were being discussed were the rules about this sanction that was this whole Super League thing. That was the only thing that was actually being discussed, but nothing new apart from obviously what we know about the technology that's coming this year for the football matches in terms of the VAR and all that kind of stuff and decisions like that. What they're going to be doing on when you're being, but nothing to what do you call it on it in terms of that. So. No, I mean I've not heard anything new.
Hmm.
Just by what they went from the start of the season of what they were going to do, and
thank you.
obviously they have meetings here and there. I know the FA are having on. They're like there's like meetings going on about, especially I think this whole thing with the five players thing as well. Because of the whole COVID thing, I think a lot of people wanted the five substitutes reintroduced again. They only
Hmm.
started to go ahead that with the cup competitions, i.e., the Champions League, FA Cup, and the League Cup. But other
Hmm.
than that, it was not allowed to be implemented in the Premiership. But other leagues actually
Hmm.
do that. They are allowed the five substitutes. So, yeah, I think that's the only thing that was really of changes. I don't think there was much anything else really into it all apart from that.
DJ, may I ask
Yeah,
you a question? And
sure.
it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be with you here.
Yeah,
Really.
same here,
And
same here.
can you tell me maybe a bit something about the authorities of the Premier League? Who are these people? How is this structured? I mean,
Where do
what
I begin? Yeah,
and maybe that you understand my question. Uh,
yeah,
six clubs
yeah.
tried. Did they clubs break any rules of the Premier League by trying to break away?
From what I understand from the rule, from what I understand with the rule book, there was something in the rules if clubs were going to try and do that kind of thing, there would be some kind of actions taken. I think the real whole reason why the six clubs decided to do this, it was just more of a money thing. I don't. To be fair to the six clubs, I think it was more knowing that they could make money and more to what the FA and stuff were offering for them. And I think by coming away from it all is because they were thinking that they were not getting that they thought they were, for what they did, for all the things that they do, they think they should have got more money because that's what it's all about now. And I think
Yeah.
a lot that, and I think for that reason, that's why all the fans for those big six clubs and in general the whole of the Premiership and the whole of England were so peed off by it all, because they're thinking, what the hell are they playing at here? Because they should not have been even in talks about this kind of thing. Now I know there's been a lot of talk that they're going to be doing a bit of a mix-up with the Champions League now. There's going to be a new thing in place about that. I don't know how long that's going to take for that to be. I know from what I understand there's going to be a new set up for it. But in terms of what the six clubs done, completely wrong. They should not have done that. And I can see why people are asking for them to be punished. But to be fair to them, they did go into it without. I think again, I'm taking that from my club Chelsea here because but from my understanding is Roman. Both them and Manchester City went into it last minute. It looked like the other clubs were all for it, and Chelsea and Manchester City were like the last to go into it. But I still think it's wrong, and I'm just glad it's all over and done with now. To be fair, but yeah, there was in terms of the reshape of the Premiership. Yeah, it's basically it was just a money racket, really. That's all it was, and it's not going to happen now, which I'm happy about. But as I said, there is going to be a new format, and I think you're probably aware of it yourself, Saeed. I think you probably will know they are doing a new format for the Champions League. So, yeah. So yeah, on that.
Yeah, man, it's complicated even to explain the whole thing. It's just a mess.
Yes, yes, that's it.
Yeah. So what do you think we should? I mean, who, because it will be some kind of punishment at the end. Do you think some people been talking about deducting point
Yeah, there's
from
deduction.
Chelsea? I don't know what that has to do with the players. I mean,
there's talk of deduction of points. There is talk of it, and there's also talk that people. someone was actually saying they should be banned for they should be banned in the transfer window again as well. But listen, I don't really know what the punishment's going to be, if there is going to be one. But I think what will help the clubs now is they've actually come out of it now. And the other question is, can they actually afford to actually put a punishment on these six clubs? Because without the big six in the Premiership, let's be honest, I don't think it will be the same without them in there anyway. But still, if they do get punished, I won't. I for one would not be upset by it all. And I'm going with my own club, Chelsea, on this as well, because what they done and what they done was wrong, completely wrong, and we all know it was all wrong. Because it's kind of like taking our football clubs away. Kind of like felt like the six were taking the heart and soul of the football clubs away from the fans, and that is why you saw those protests going on at Stamford Bridge, at Tottenham. Now you're going to see the same with Manchester United and Arsenal coming up as well. So you can see how much the clubs like all football clubs, how much the clubs mean to the fans, and without fans, the football clubs are really nothing. So
nothing.
Exactly, but for me, it's also football comes first, then my club.
Yeah.
But football, I want the competition, and I have a view on Europe, not especially on England or Spain. I want to see more clubs. Why don't we see Eastern Europe clubs in the Champions League, or clubs from Sweden? The UEFA is a big family of 55 members.
Yeah.
And we have year over year always the same clubs in the Champions League.
You want to explain to us why?
No, I know why. Of course, it's about because it's about the money. Look. That's what I said. It's just the way football. That's why I make a critical point about about the Premier League. How they why is it possible in Europe that one country can market the whole thing on the Premier League? Big investors come in, pump the clubs up. They sell they earn such a big amount of money every year from the broadcasters. Okay, and what about the other? This is back in the day, this was not the case. You saw every year you have a different. You have a lot of surprises. Small clubs were able to win big trophies. These days are gone.
Yeah.
Do you understand my point?
Yeah, I completely understand, because there are certain people who are so rich, who got all the money and all the commercial deals, and other people can't afford to keep their best players because they need to survive and they don't have money. So they have to sell to the big teams, right?
I was really I had a lot when I heard that the big teams from Spain they are now whining because they are in financial trouble, because of the pandemic. But every club in Europe is has the same situation,
And you've just said it. You've just said it there, because it was actually Real Madrid's chairman who started this thing all off. Because we all know, I think everyone's watching the news. Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Perez.
Yeah, everybody knows. Everybody, I think, knows how much debt they're in at the moment, Real Madrid. And I think when they were trying to bring this whole thing together, I get the feeling they were trying to benefit more themselves more than anything else in all this. And,
exactly, DJ.
And that is why the other clubs. I'm glad the other clubs have decided they're not going to go ahead, because at the end of the day, they can actually see. The other thing is they also know how much the Premiership. This is why the Premiership is, for me, is the most attractive league in the whole wide world, because of the money. Because it's probably for me the best league in the world, and this is what they're seeing, and they want to get they want some of that money, they want some of that more, and that is why, because they're not getting the rights as the Premiership is getting, they've gone and caused all this big commotion over it all. But the big six again in the Prem should not have got involved. That's all I'm saying in it.
Of course, the Premier League is the most attractive league by far. But when let's talk about Chelsea, London. How many players do we have from London?
Tammy Abraham,
Mason Mount,
Reece
Callum
James,
Hudson-Odoi,
Reece James.
Okay. We have 4.
Andreas Christensen. He's from the academy.
Okay. Wow, great. Thank you, guys.
Billy Gilmore,
Billy Esther, and and this happened just last season because of the situation. We had a transfer ban, and we had just to promote our own kid from the academy.
This was a good step. I mean, I think this was
one more one more Ben Chilwell. Don't forget him as well.
Okay. He's talking about London. Ben Chilwell.
Oh no, but I'm for Chelsea, playing for Chelsea in terms of that. I mean, London.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, Said. What are your point? What's your point?
I'm sorry. We have a new guest here, Eddie.
Yeah.
Hey, Eddie.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah, hi, my brother. How you doing today?
Good. You have to jump. This is friends.
You should jump.
This is family, man. Family talking.
I know. I just come into the life now. Just want to listen to.
You are so polite.
I just want to listen to what you guys are saying, because I just come into the live, so I don't really know what you're discussing about. So
we're talking about.
I just want to pay listening ear so that I know where to start from. So that was it. So
so we're talking about the Super League and the sanctions, and now we're talking about London kids and all that, everything really,
mind you.
Yeah, as for the Super League, I think the Super League is dead for now. Yeah, as for the Super League, I don't think the Super League can be held anymore. So, to my opinion, to my observation, so Real Madrid wanted the Real Madrid president wanted to do that because of self-interest and all that. No,
Yeah,
we all know about that. I think, thank God, everybody eyes are open for now. This is a modern world, so you cannot just take football and what have been existing for ages. All of a sudden, you just want to turn into one particular party.
Mhm.
It's not that
You
way,
have some problem with your
because without the
microphone.
fans, no football.
You have some problem with your
Eddie,
microphone.
Sorry
yes,
about that.
Eddie, your sound is not very comfortable to listen
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, if you can fix your mic, and I'll put you through again, please. All right, Saeed,
Yes.
we wanna listen from you, brother. Been a
Yeah, go on.
while.
What else?
What do
Go
you
on,
think?
Saeed.
What do you think about Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea so far, Saeed?
Oh, I was not surprised. I think he's very good. He makes excellent. He makes an excellent job there. For me,
Yeah.
he's. I know him for really now. I
Yeah.
followed all his career, and I was not surprised that Chelsea is a good play. It's he always has had the right recipe to
Yeah.
mix it, to mix systems, to like I think the last time when we said, you said you remember.
Yeah.
You remember when I said you will face always different lineups. He changes and he
But
always
so
tries.
far, he's stuck with three at the back, though.
Yeah.
And he looks a
Yes,
little bit stubborn.
this he plays. Yeah.
Because
I like it really. I like it. Rüdiger, he's
he's a
German.
good player right now.
Up, mate. He stepped up, isn't he? I mean, I think we know in here. I think anyone following, you probably know. Say you're obviously following Thomas Tuchel's career. You know the guy doesn't stick to one formation. I mean, I've been watching him as well for a while. He does mix and match his formation. I think next season you'll actually see Chelsea going back to a back four next season. I think he just needs, once he gets the right plays in what he wants, he won't stay with the three at the back. I don't think next season he'll still play it, but he won't play it every match. He'll mix and match it as he's been doing now. But so far, he's just stuck with the back three, and he's stuck with that for this. I think it's because of the players that we have in the team at the moment. He thinks they can just fit this particular role in the team at the moment.
One for me, it was funny because I speak German, of course. It's my language, and when you hear Thomas Tuchel's once he really he screamed at I think it was Timo Werner. So in German, when
What
I
he
translated, you have to go to the left side, like like I explained. Is this so hard to understand?
Oh, okay. It's so hard. Just go.
It was on the,
I see.
I'm the silent. Is that he was really angry, Thomas Tuchel?
He shouted at Mason Mount yesterday as well. I don't know if he had a chance to see yesterday.
Really?
He said, because Mason did some skill. He did some skill unnecessarily in a dangerous
and
part
lost
of the
ball.
pitch.
Yeah.
Lost the ball. And he was Mason.
Don't do that.
Mate, but really, I think we all love Mason. He's a pleasure. He's a pleasure to watch. A lot of I think. Look, they are young, and I think Chelsea has. I mean, look, Chelsea, this squad. I really hope Thomas Tuchel can work for a while with these boys.
We hope.
Yeah.
We hope
this time, Roman, if he sacked Thomas Tuchel earlier, I think people are going to march. We are going to. We riot, I mean,
really?
I
don't know about it. Is Thomas Tuchel popular?
No, I mean,
for the Chelsea fan community, is Thomas Tuchel popular?
I mean, people.
I mean, go on.
Okay,
GT,
okay. So, what I wanted to say is it was a mixed feelings. Frank Lampard is a legend, and many people believed on long-term project, but sacking. So let's say Tuchel was just a victim of you know, what was happening. People were not happy about the whole sacking. So let's say the locals, you know, like London or England Bears fan, they want to keep their son, you know, with Frank Lampard, and many outside, you know, other fans from other country are like, oh, no, we are used to, you know, sucking and winning right now, and we bring somebody else and we have a momentum, we win something. So it was a mixed, but at the end right now people pretty much understand it's not his fault. He didn't come to Chelsea to ask for a job, you know, and Chelsea went for him. So he's innocent on all that. But you understand that he just found himself in a very tough place. But right now, everybody is supporting him. As far as I'm concerned, I don't
Nice
know.
to hear. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah,
So
100%. I think for me, I think, I mean, I was actually the day. I mean, I know people. Listen, as Frank Lampard. I loved him as a player. I did like when he came our manager. I was happy for where he took us. I mean, at the time when he came in, when we had the transfer ban, I think he was the right guy to come in to put the club in the right direction. You know, bring all the youth through. You know, give all the youth opportunity, which he's gone and done. But I just think I think we saw part of the season afterwards, for this season in particular, with all the signings he made, he was getting found out in games. I don't think his message was going across to all the players. And for me, listen, I always said Frank Lampard will come one day back to Chelsea, but for me as a manager, because I think he needs to get the experience elsewhere, and I think he will get that. I mean, if it's all correct that I'm hearing, that he's actually the front runner for the Crystal Palace job at the end of the season. So that for me will be a start for him if he gets that job. I think, you know, if he can do well in that job, stay there for a while and get Palace where they need to be. Tuchel, I think, hopefully will be around for a while. For me, I said it already. I'd personally give Thomas Tuchel a 5-year contract now, because I think this guy is going to take us places. I've got such high hopes of him. I rate him as a manager. I've always rated him as a manager. I just never ever thought that they would have actually get him, and we did finally get him, and we got him at the right time of the season. And he's coming at a time where if you saw where we were going, Green Turf, and obviously you're obviously watching Chelsea. If you saw where we were going before Frank Lampard left, who would have known in my wildest dreams by now? I'm thinking we've got to another FA Cup final, we've got to a Champions League semi-final. That looked like that was all slipping away at some point. We're there now, so he has to have some kind of, you know, for me that is a man. People call it a manager's bounce. But I said in the beginning, maybe it was a
no,
manager's
he's
bounce.
more
But
than
for
that.
me,
He's more than that.
now, no way. I would. Anyone telling me that now, I'd say I totally disagree and say you're not really Chelsea fans if you were to say that.
But did you remember Atletico? This was really a great performance. Atletico Madrid is it's very difficult to play against them, and
nobody wanted to play against them.
Nobody wanted. This is
nobody gave us a chance. No chance that we were going to beat them, but we did it. So
especially, but how we did it, you know, we controlled them. Really, they had. They had. I don't remember the statistics, and I don't give a lot on statistics, but we dominated them completely, and this was a pleasure to watch.
And that goal by Giroud, oh man. But listen, I mean, I know we had it. I mean, look, the last team we beat, Porto. I have to say, I've got a soft spot for Porto because I'm Portuguese, and my team, my parents. My dad is a main Porto fan as well. He's a Chelsea fan, but he's a Porto fan as well. And I have a soft spot for them to a degree as well. I said, okay, we beat them 2-0. They played brilliant in both the legs, Porto. Give them credit where credit is due. But I tell you what, for our team to be beaten by a goal that was scored by Porto in the last minute, I was actually saying to myself, I don't want us to lose ever. But if you have to lose a game, then lose a game on a spectacular goal like that. Boy, it was a brilliant goal.
That was a goal,
brilliant goal, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
But Porto, Porto really, they fight it. I love the spirit from Porto. They it was
very hard working too.
Yes, and but you see the commitment
Mhm.
of the Chelsea boys. This is really, you have to win these games, these hard games where you have to fight. It's not beautiful to watch, but
Mhm.
you,
You
yes,
need
you
a
can.
result at some
Yeah,
point. Yes.
you have to make. Yes, you have to make the result
Yeah.
exactly.
The result is the most important at the end. So
At least now Chelsea's in the Champions League semi-final. I mean,
yeah. So talking about the
no,
Champions League now against Real Madrid, Said, what do you think? Can we beat them away and home?
of course, can we beat them? Yes,
Yeah. We
yes,
can.
we can. Yes, but of course, Real Madrid. We all know they are just. They have a lot of experience.
Mhm.
They at this stage,
Mhm.
our boys don't have this experience, and Real Madrid is extremely, how the
Yeah.
psychological component is very important here. I
Mhm.
think, yeah,
Mentally, they are very strong and they are
yeah,
clinical too.
Yeah.
My only fear
yes,
is like
yeah,
we're gonna
yeah.
have chances, but
Yeah.
who is going to put them away? That's the problem.
Mm.
Like
Look
we can't score
against
goals.
against against Real. I am. I hope I hope we give them no balls.
Yeah.
I
100%.
I think we have the faster squad. We are faster than them,
Yeah. Yeah.
and but I mean, you play against the midfield,
Hmm.
Kroos and uh, ah, can I
Casemiro,
Casemiro.
Casemiro and Modric? Okay,
Modric.
Yeah.
Hmm.
and
Modric. Yeah.
and they are smart guys.
Yeah,
Yeah. They
They
are.
play they know they are not that fast,
yeah.
but they make the smart moves
Intelligence. Yeah, very,
yes,
very
they have,
intelligent guy. Hmm.
especially Tony Kroos with his uh, they and they but look, all this stuff Tuchel knows this and will prepare for this.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
They
Let's pray
switch.
that if we can
Yes,
have Kovacic and N'Golo Kante. That's why I don't want to play them on Saturday. For some reason, I want to keep
Yeah.
them for Real Madrid.
okay,
But
okay,
yeah,
yeah,
so N'Golo Kante is going to, N'Golo Kante is N'Golo Kante, and Kovacic.
Uh, yeah. Cover.
Uh,
Cover.
Kova
He's.
also can beat the pressure very good. So I think if we have them and Timo Werner can go back to Germany, get his boot, his high school boot, because he
Yeah.
was scoring goals from when he was in high school. Get
Yeah.
your boot, your shooting boot ready, and then score me that goal. Even one, just score one goal,
Yeah.
and then
And
we
it
will
could
be
be.
fine.
And it could be the vital goal. I mean, I've
Yeah, the
said it all.
vital goal away.
It will be funny if Timo Werner, who doesn't score it,
Yeah.
also, and then
Yeah.
when he will score at such a moment and will make the decision for the final. This will,
Yeah,
of
Oh,
course,
yeah,
it's
watch.
a dream. This will be a
just
dream for me.
just get
Yeah.
the vibe. Just get the vibes of 2012 coming back again.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I've said it all along from day one when we signed all these plays, and I've come on your streams enough times, Green Turf. You know
Mm-hmm.
what my opinions are in it all. Yeah, I always
Yeah.
said from day one, and every stream I've gone on to that I've been on, that these players that we signed were never ever going to win as a Premiership. First of all, because they've got to get used to it all, and when you're coming over from a different league and you're in a situation as we are now with COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got to get used to the Premiership, but you're getting no pre-season. You've got to get to the use of Chelsea way of playing. You're
Mm-hmm.
never going to ever get that. This is why I said the team was more cut out for winning a Champions League or doing well in the Champions League, because they're used to that kind of pressure, that kind of situation. Even though some of them may have played the Europa League, but I know Timo
Mm-hmm.
Werner has played in the Champions League for Leipzig, so he knows that kind of pressure. The same with Ziyech and players like that. You know,
Mhm.
They just need. I said that this will be. Hopefully, this will be the stage for them this year. For us, and I still believe in these players, and I still believe Timo Werner is going to play a vital part in it all. Him and Kai Havertz, and I think they will score goals at the time when we need them to score. This is why I feel so confident about it all, and I think we can. I'm not saying that Real Madrid is going to be tough. I'm not going to say here that Real Madrid is going to be, because they're not. Because I respect Real Madrid so much. I rate him as a team so much. The history of Real Madrid, but we have got a chance as well to beat them. Let's not say we haven't got a chance at all. If we play our game and Tuchel gets them set up, I'm telling you now, we can beat any team on our day, on any given team on our day. We just need to go out there and show it, and the players have just got to get their confidence. And once that shines in the whole team, oh man, I can see us going a long way with this team. Seriously, I really can.
Well, there are 3 matches left.
Yeah.
Only 3 matches and we can be champions. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
3 games, just do it for us.
I mean, absolutely. This is possible, and I know. I know Chelsea will do everything to, you don't have many times in your life the chance, even to reach the semi-finals just by probabilities is so hard.
It's so hard. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
So when you get there, anything is possible. It's just one game. And Thomas Tuchel said that we are not in that level yet, but in one game, we can match any team.
Exactly.
That's what I like from him. Hey, we are not in the Chelsea level or PSG or whatever, but he said that next season, from day one, we're going to fight to get to that level. But right now, we're going to go game by game. We're going to match them, and we can beat them. And we did it against City.
Yeah.
We beat City. Yeah. And then the next game, we did the Chelsea thing, which is dropping stupid points against smaller teams.
And I love the most about this whole thing, guys. I don't know if you remember his press conference before this, before the actual FA Cup game, where he actually came out and said that next season we are going to be headhunting Manchester City. He actually used that word, headhunting Manchester City next season. All right, that tells me the confidence this guy has in his own, in himself, and in this whole team. I think next season we add 1 or 2 more players to that team that we've already got. Some will obviously go out the door. We know the ones already that are probably going to go. Add some more to that team, get them into a pre-season, and just watch us go next season. And I keep saying it. We have got a chance, and just 3 games away. If we can get that, it all comes down to if we can get an away goal at the
DJ. This will be absolutely sensational. Think about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I'm buzzing. I can't wait for that game. I'm still, it's not far away now. I know we've got West Ham coming up over the weekend, which is another important factor for us, because obviously we need to get into that top 4. But listen, that Champions League is going to be on every single Chelsea fans' minds. Even the people that are not Chelsea fans will all be thinking about that game, because this is actually going to be a brilliant game.
That is going to be another Super League game, though. Yeah, Super League game.
You're comical, really.
That's true. That's the way it is, because Real against Chelsea, all of them founders of the Super League.
Yeah. But okay, just a side note to this stupid Super League events, how fast this whole idea collapsed.
Scrambled just overnight.
I don't know. Did you ever heard of any league existed for 48 hours?
That's so true.
But all that because of Chelsea fans. Because
started
of
it
us.
All off. Yeah.
We saved the game,
My goodness.
We did it.
My goodness. And this Perez, he wrote, there are these Twitters around where we won't step back. This is now, like nothing will change this and blah.
Yeah.
This is
Two
he's a
days,
loser.
two,
That's
two
a
days
loser.
later, oh God!
And,
He's
and
just
did you
being arrogant, like we got
and
it,
did you
but
and did you
yeah.
guys hear the Juventus chairman, the Juventus chairman's speech? What he said as well. He goes, "Without the big six, we can't do this."
Yeah,
They
of
needed
course.
the big
I mean,
six so badly in it, yeah. But it's the way
of
he came
course,
out and
this
said it.
is.
It's the way he said it.
w- w- No, but it was what I'm a bit proud. I'm proud. I have to give credit, of course, to the Germans here
Yeah,
in this
yeah,
whole, because the president of the league, of the Bundesliga, they all spoke. They very clearly. I mean, really, no, and a super league without Bayern Munich, and
Oh,
this,
Yes.
that would have been
Bayern
yeah,
Munich for me is really the benchmark in
yes,
European football. This is
Hmm.
this
yeah,
club. You have to understand that many people don't know one thing: Bayern Munich never, ever made in 27 years a loss. In the fact,
yeah,
just they make, they don't buy the Messis or
Hmm.
Ronaldo, or
yeah.
they have the club is just extremely well managed. And
Yeah, I think they got
Yeah,
also some dirty tactics though. I think they
but
talk to players before the end of their contract. They tell
yeah,
them, "Hey, don't sign a new contract so you can sign for us on free." If you look at the Lewandowski, you look at how they got to David Alaba. If you look at all those players, like very cheap, maybe 1 year left on their contract or for free. So I think they're doing some dirty stuff behind, and everybody want to play for Bayern because
yeah.
you're gonna
They
win
do.
titles.
of
So
The
I
course,
can
the
wait. I can wait.
yes.
I'm not gonna renew my contract. I can wait and go for free. So other teams
yeah,
are forced to sell because
and
otherwise
correct.
But you
you
have
know
to understand. Look, but they don't, they treat their players not badly. What in my I don't know everything about Bayern Munich, but do you remember Robben and Ribery?
Yep.
They
Yeah,
gave
yeah,
them, they extended them, they gave them both an extra year, and
Hmm.
every other club would have finished them earlier.
Hmm.
They were not the same like in the big years, but they
Yeah.
did a lot. They did a lot for the club, and they gave them an extra
Extra
year.
contract.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and great plays they were as well. Robin was an ex-Chelsea player as well.
Yeah.
I remember him very well at Chelsea when he came. But correct me if I'm wrong, here,
Mhm.
Sid. Bayern Munich isn't 53% of the club owned by the fans,
This is a rule in the Bundesliga. You don't get
isn't it?
you don't. It's not the in Germany
Hmm.
there is a system. These
Yeah,
are member clubs.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Hmm.
it's
yeah,
like you are a member of the Chelsea FC,
yes,
Hmm.
and you have a vote then. And
yeah,
this is the rule. You don't get a license in the Bundesliga if you
Hmm.
don't fulfill these requirements. And what? Um, oh, I lost now. My, I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
yes. That's all right.
this is so this is so interesting for me that now in England, even in England, they talk about this. How
Yeah,
the fans can get more influence
Hmm.
in
yeah,
the. Right now they talk about they want to get rid of all these billionaires, investors.
Hmm.
And by
yeah,
the way, what I think the Super League idea, I know this idea
Hmm.
is this idea did not came from the Spanish. This came from this idea came
The American
me-
owners.
from the American owners of the Premier League clubs,
Hmm.
for sure. It's
Yeah.
yeah,
such.
It's
I mean, this is such an American. Uh,
thing. Hmm.
First an American thing, and they took opportunity of the bad financial situation of the Spanish clubs.
Mm.
They think, oh yeah, now it's the right moment. We can get everything on board, everybody on board, and go ahead.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they fail it,
Possibly.
and they fail it.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. We killed it, and it's dead and
And we're
buried.
proud of it.
We are proud of it. And go
100%
you
proud of
Blues
it.
is Chelsea, man. We
I
did it.
enjoy it extremely. That the folks at
Mhm.
Stamford Bridge, when
Yeah,
they,
those guys are
you know,
good. They did a great job.
even
This,
Peter Cech. Did you see the scene with Peter Cech when let
Yeah.
the bus
Yeah.
pass in or something like that?
Mhm.
Yeah. And the other thing also people got to remember with Chelsea as well is in terms of them trying to ever get us out of Stamford Bridge, this whole thing. No one can do that because we have the
we
pitch
own
owners.
we
We
own
have
the
the pitch at
pitch.
the pitch. We own the
Mhm.
pitch. And there's
Mhm.
no one, and that's something Roman could never ever get. I mean, I know he bought when he came in. I know he took a lot of the. He made it all private for himself. I think he bought a lot of the shares and made it all private. But he couldn't. The one thing he could not do was get the pitch off the football off the fans, and that
Mhm.
is owned by the fans. So anything that happens with the fan with the ground or the pitch has to go through the pitch. It has to go through
Pitch
the
owners.
fans or pitch
Mhm.
owners to if
Yeah.
anything was to go. Without that they can't do anything. They can't move us. They can't do anything. This is
Mhm.
probably one of the reasons why, if we do anything at Stamford Bridge now, it'll be more
Yeah.
for extending. It will be more of extending Stamford Bridge rather than moving to a different location.
Battersea or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're more like trying to extend Stamford Bridge to hopefully what we call a 60,000. Do you remember that thing was actually in place, or you probably would know this? They did a project on that. There
Mhm.
was a project how the new Stamford Bridge was going to look if that all had gone through that stadium, and it looked
Mhm.
absolutely beautiful. It looked really, 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 really nice.
Yeah, I think
Um,
Roman abandoned the project for I
yeah,
don't
he
know
did.
lack
He
of
did.
business opportunity, something like that.
Something like that it
And
was.
I think he was angry for not
Yeah,
getting his visa
yeah,
renewed.
that's what it was.
And he was like, you know what, I'm giving you jobs, see, creating, helping you
Yeah.
guys, and you don't want to give me a simple visa. He was like, okay, forget it.
I
So
don't. I'm sorry. I didn't even know that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
So
I mean, it's something we try not to talk about too much about because that's more of a
the
That's
politics,
politics.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
trying to get
that
involved, bring politics into football.
I see the link. Yes.
Yeah. So
So
yeah, but yeah,
I don't know even what the future of Stamford Bridge, because it was supposed to expire last season, like
yeah.
the project, but because of the pandemic, they extended for one more year. So we don't know what's going to
One or two
happen.
more. I think it's one or
Yeah,
two more years. I think yeah, you're right. It's one or
it's
two
going to
more
be one
years.
or two more years. So let's hope.
Yeah.
I would like to have to see Chelsea get a better stadium, a bigger. We are so big for only
We
like
are
43,000. We
much,
need more.
And
and we got
for
so many
me,
fans.
Mhm.
yeah,
Sorry,
and
go
for
on.
me exactly. But and I want to see the fans back to the stadium.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the most important.
Oh
Me,
my goodness!
you don't know how badly I want to get back. I'm a season ticket holder. You don't know how badly I want to get back to Stamford Bridge. Honestly, I can't wait till I
Oh,
can get back
DJ,
to Stamford
did
Bridge.
you apply for the FA Cup final? Did you apply for the ticket? Because we're
No,
gonna be
I
there
did.
like 2,000. I don't know.
I didn't. I'm gonna. I don't know if I can now. I don't know if we can still. I think you can still. I'm gonna see if I can still look into it. But I will
Mhm.
try if I can get a ticket. I will definitely 100% try to get for that. But I just really want to get back to. I mean, Wembley Stadium is Wembley Stadium. I get that, but I
Mhm.
so much want to get back to the bridge. I really do because I
Yeah.
miss it. I miss the fans. I mean, especially when you go out the day itself, you go and watch a Chelsea game.
Mhm.
It's the
It's
atmosphere. People say we have no crowd, we have no atmosphere, we don't sing. A lot of the Chelsea fans sing their hearts out a lot of games, and when people say that we don't have that, I don't know what
we
people
have.
listen to half the time. Because
Yeah.
I get some people saying it's on something saying, "Oh, Chelsea's like a library." I go, "You guys obviously have been to Stamford Bridge because
They've
if you
never
actually
been
thought it's actually
there. They
library,
just talk.
exactly." So before you make your comments, I say to people, actually go to Stamford Bridge and actually hear it first before you
Yeah.
actually come out and comments like that.
That's why I
See what I
tell
mean? It's
people
like you don't know.
educate yourself. There are
Even
certain
our
people.
history, people don't know our
Yeah.
history either, which even makes it even. I
Educate
mean,
yourself. Like,
yeah,
how do you know everything from your home? Like, you've never been there, but you know everything, including the kitchen lady, like the tea lady. You know everything that is happening there. I'm like, hey, how many
yeah,
times have you been to the game and all that?
yeah.
So
And also, when people say, "Oh, Chelsea were made in 2004," because Roman Abramovich. I'm thinking to myself, guys, these are the people that don't know history. Yeah,
History.
We may have not won Barclays League Division titles as it was known back in the day, but what we did win is we still won things pre-Roman Abramovich, and people have got to understand that. I've been a fan long enough to realise that. I've seen the good times, the bad times of my club, and I've also seen us win things. I mean, I remember us winning I remember us winning the ZDS Cup. No one probably even knows what that even is.
Yeah.
Tony DeRigo's excellent free kick against Middlesbrough. No one probably even know what that even is. Yeah, we won that. We won the Cup Winners' Cup. We won a Super Cup. We won a Carling Cup. We won. People don't realise that we made history at Wembley. We were the last team to win at the old Wembley Stadium. I don't think anybody knew that.
Yeah.
And we were the first team to win at the new Wembley Stadium.
In the new Wembley
No
Stadium.
one knows that either. Didier Drogba's late goal against Manchester United in the Community Shield. No one probably knows that. But
DJ, DJ, what you are saying here about the history, that the last days, a lot of people talk a lot about the history, but in fact, now in modern football, I talked with some guys from Australia, and they know nothing about. They spend money. They are fans of English football clubs, but for me it's strange. They have no relation any. They were never there in the stadium. They don't know, and they know nothing about the history of these clubs. They are.
I also respect international fans. Don't get me wrong.
Of course,
I respect them.
Too. Absolutely,
but,
absolutely.
This is like the kind of football we're gonna have in the new generation of fans. But I would like them to know a little bit more about the club.
But the Super League here, I think the Super League, what they wanted to try, we are maybe more the heritage fans, the old ones, and they wanted the new ones. And this is also really disgusting for me. It was horrible when you think about the concept, what they tried to do.
Yeah, it is what it is, brothers, and I really thank you so much, guys. We've been here for now almost an hour and a half. So
excellent stream as always.
I have to go to sleep now.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I have to do something. Nice to talk. Nice talking to you, Said. Hey, anytime, brother. Just come.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure with you. Take care, guys.
Take care, brother. Yourself. Cheers, mate.
Bye.
Bye.
DJ, my brother, also thank you so much for being here, man.
Thank you for having me as always, bro. It's always
time to go and get some rest. You have to work tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I do. I'm sure you probably have to. I'm sure you probably got the same thing to do as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
As always, bro. Listen, it's always a pleasure to be on your channel. Everyone in the comments below, please subscribe. Please like the video. Please go and share it with everybody around. It's an excellent channel, excellent content on Chelsea and everything else.
Thank you so much.
And big up to you all in the comments as well. Respect you.
All right.
And respect to you, bro. Take care.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Peace, everybody. See you tomorrow.